Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This video is going to be very short and just straight to the point because I just want to tell you a bit about myself and what I offer as far as coaching goes. I'll be explaining a little bit about my background, my philosophy when it comes to coaching, what coaching actually is, what the structure of my coaching looks like, and also just the types of individuals that I work best with. So you guys probably know me from YouTube or from my blog or maybe my Instagram, and that is where I post my message to the world. I talk about topics relating to spirituality, psychology, philosophy, consciousness, enlightenment, self-actualization. You probably already know all of that. And I have such a passion for these topics because the mindsets that we have, the energy that we radiate, the structure that our consciousness takes on determines quite literally everything that we do. You know, the quality of your life is completely determined by the quality of your mind, the quality of your energy. And I am so passionate about all of these topics is because by pursuing them, I was able to live just a much more happy, healthy, purposeful, and fulfilled life. And when I was much younger, my mind was not at all a healthy place to reside in. I was extremely, extremely hard on myself. I essentially believed I was worthless. I had pretty bad anxiety. I was very shy. I was also very cynical. I was entrenched in this nihilistic worldview where I thought everything was meaningless, and that was like a bad thing. And I was angry at the world for being the way that it was. I really harbored a lot of anger for just humanity and just how the world was. And all of this made me quite depressed for a period of years. I even had a short stint of having serious life-ending thoughts, and now I'm in a completely better place. Literally, my life has done a 180 since that time. I have a lot to be grateful for when it comes to that. I had a number of great teachers, great resources, great books, a series of awakenings that I had that completely changed the way I see myself and the world forever. Literally, completely changing who I was as a person. And all of this led me to pursuing a degree in psychology. I graduated from California Polytechnic State University in San Luis Obispo, California. And when I was going through school, I thought I originally wanted to be a therapist. However, I was a bit disillusioned with how long that track would have taken me. It would have been a minimum of a 5 or 6 year track that also would have costed me tens of thousands of dollars. So, I wanted to do that because I just had such a passion for exploring inner depths and helping people grow. But along that, I learned about life coaching. And when I learned about life coaching, that's when I realized that I actually wanted to be a life coach instead of a therapist, with life coach being much more growth oriented, whereas therapy is much more healing oriented. It's much more focused on the past, helping you process past trauma. So know that what I offer, it's not therapy. Coaching should not be used as a replacement for therapy. But anyways, I started coaching people in 2023. And later I received an associate coaching accreditation from In-School Coaching Canada. And throughout this whole process, I really just fell in love with coaching people, with getting to know another person's inner world very intimately and see them grow over a period of time. All of that just brought a joy to my being that's very difficult to describe with words. And I also felt that just the coaching, it fell perfectly in alignment with what I was already creating on YouTube, what my main message with my videos was, which was to help people self-actualize, deepen people's connection to spirit, their authentic self, their higher self, raise humanity's consciousness, and ultimately just inspire people to live the life of their highest excitement and help them find the unique gifts that they have to offer life. And just talking about these topics, it just elicits such a passion within me. I just know so deeply this is my purpose, to keep talking about this, to keep fostering the development of clients that want to work with me. That's a bit about me. And so now it feels like the right time to get into my more specific style of coaching. So I coach through the lens of integral. I've made past videos about integral theory, but put into the context of coaching, what this style of coaching is really about is it's about human development, full spectrum human development. It's more than just helping you reach your goals or come up with an action plan to help you achieve whatever you want to achieve. It is that, but it's much more than that. This style of coaching is really a full spectrum approach that helps you foster developmental capacities, like literally capacities and capabilities within you that will help you reach your goals, yes, but it's really what it's about is it's about bringing you into a more deep, a more genuine, a more authentic, a more joyful, a more conscious and mature way of being in the world. So I could go on and on and on about that topic, but if you're curious about that specific methodology, we can discuss more about it in the discovery call and how that might relate to you. But what I will say is that this full spectrum approach makes it a bit more rigorous than other coaching programs. It's not like you just show up to the call every 2 weeks. I do calls every 2 weeks. Some other coaches do every week, but I do every 2. And then they do nothing in between those calls. It's just like a kind of a space to share and process. It's much more than that. Coaching is much more than that, especially my coaching. In between the calls, there will be specific practices. Specifically, there will be specific like exercises and practices. There will be specific journaling exercises as well to do that will probably take about 4 or 5 hours per week of your time at a minimum. So of course, if you want to go deeper with that, it could take more time, but I would say 4 or 5 hours generally is what it would take per week. So just know that if you do decide to book this discovery call, if you are seriously thinking about working with me, you got to be able to make that time commitment. Yeah. So what I currently offer is the option for a 3-month or a 6-month program. Very genuine and very significant progress can be made towards a topic within a 3-month time period. In a 6-month time period, you can definitely go a little bit deeper with things. You can go more full spectrum, but of course, it all depends on what your reason for wanting coaching is, and if the topic you choose to be coached in is best for either 3 or 6 months. That would be something that we would have to discuss in the discovery call. And regarding pricing, you'll click the discovery call link on my website or in the description of this video. In order to see that, I wouldn't want to post it on this video because the prices, they're always in flux based on demand and based on availability. But I want to move to my next point here, which is who is my coaching best for? And to that, I would say my coaching is best for people who have just a strong zest for life. They're very lively people with a lot of energy. And most importantly, they are ready to step into a more deep, conscious, intentional, and authentic existence. I work with a lot of different perspectives, so it is really important that you're open-minded and you're non-ideological, because this is going to be a very expansive, mind-opening process. So if you're holding to rigid beliefs, you got to be willing to let some of those be unearthed and perhaps even let go. And because of this, it's just important that whoever I work with has a deep passion for learning, for understanding, for exploring their inner depths, and also just someone who recognizes that growth is a long-term process. It's not a quick solution. What I offer is not a quick fix. If you think I'm going to fix you, we're not going to end up working together. What I do is I empower you to live your most authentic and most excited life. I'm not here to fix you. I'm not here to heal you. If you come from a place of feeling that you're fundamentally broken, we're not going to end up working together, and I would say therapy would be a better fit for you. But really, ultimately, if you have this insatiable calling to become the most you can become for yourself, for others, and ultimately for the world, I think we would be a great fit to work together. And yeah, if you do decide to work with me, if you're very interested, this is reasonably what you can expect to happen, so long as you fully engage. That is, you show up to every call with a good energy and in a supportive environment. That is, you do the 4 to 5 hours of exercise that we mutually agree upon, etc. And so if you do that, I guarantee that you will access a much more heightened understanding of yourself and your kind of the developmental path of your unique personality type. We work with various different personality typologies in this that can be very insightful. You'll more deeply connect with your authentic desires and aspirations. You'll cultivate a razor-sharp awareness of how your current way of being is both serving you and also limiting you. You will discover a new way of being that transcends and includes your current way in a fashion that aids in the actualization of the life of your highest excitement, the life of your dreams, your self-actualized life, your highest self, etc. Your best life. And also you will learn and you'll be able to apply various practical tools, and you will foster capabilities that serve your long-term structural growth, that serves your growth far after the coaching program has been completed. So really it's like I'm not trying to make you dependent on me for coaching. What I'm trying to do is help you build a strong foundation within this coaching program, foster these capabilities so that when we're done working together, you're more empowered, you're more autonomous, you're more clear and directed on your journey going forward, so that you can keep doing this thing on your own. And so really in all of this, you're going to gain this greater sense of trust, this greater sense of self-assurance, and just, directedness and clarity on your journey going forward. And oftentimes that's just what we need. We need that self-trust. We need that confidence that what we want at our core, what our intuition, what our soul is calling us forth is the thing that is best for us, for others, and for all of life. So you're going to have this greater confidence that your most authentic self, your most authentic desires, the life that you want to live, that is the life that is meant for you, and the life that is best for you, and is best for all of us. So if this is resonating with you guys, I will be waiting for you in the discovery call. I hope you have a great day, guys. Hope to see you soon, and peace.